But listen, Westlake World Partners, I must, after saying that about you, I must congratulate you on making the Rose of Tralee event such a wonderful, classy, stylish event here in the Cleveland area. You've done a wonderful job on it. In how many years, Mike?
This will be our sixth.
Sixth year.
By the way, one Mike, there's a whole lot of other people that do a lot of things.
I know there are, but you were kind of the driving force behind it. We can't mention everybody. But listen, now, how did you get the idea to do this?
Well, it really came from the city achieving a sister city relationship with the city of Tralee over there. And when our people went over there, they said, where's the Rose of Tralee from Ohio? And we kind of, just natural. That's a great thing. They're our sister city. The chief activity, I guess the largest activity over there in Tralee, at least socially, is the Rose of Tralee. It goes on for almost 2 weeks now.
That's true.
It's unbelievable.
There are a few good factories there, but Rose of Tralee is a huge event. Lasts a week or 2 weeks.
It's getting better or bigger.
Yep. So you got the Rose of Tralee going here, and you initiated a new company here, didn't you, to manage the Rose of Tralee?
Yeah, it's Westlake World Partners, and that was really established to do the entire sister city relationship. There's a lot of things that a private corporation can do that a city can't do, and that we created that. And that, so, like when we have teacher exchanges with Tralee for our students, we send someone from Westlake over there, and Tralee sends someone to us. That's what the Westlake World Partners does. Our only fundraiser is really the Rose of Tralee Festival, and it's really to have every sister city function with Tralee.
Now, is it a tax exempt organization?
It's 501c3.
So that is a certain percentage of the ticket goes to, you can deduct on your income tax.
Yes, and that's on the form when we'll give you that information.
That's good. This year it has grown each year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Not so much from the number of people, but the acknowledgement in the community.
The interest.
The interest in the community. Again, first year at this time, we didn't have anything, and we had a rose by the April. This is our 6th year, and it's pretty well organized now. I was at a function the other day where a lot of Irish people were there, and virtually everyone knew what the Rose of Tralee was. So it really is gaining a lot of attention.
And it has got some attention in the business community with sponsorships, right?
We've been very fortunate. We have a number of large companies and some not so large who have been very good to us over the years as sponsoring it. People like Key Bank and let's see, I'm trying to think.
American Greetings.
American Greetings. Well, of course, there's corporate symbols of Rose. And Sherwin-Williams is in there. Jack Cale's been one of our supporters. We've had about 7 or 8 people who make major underwriters, and several other people who have been our sponsors or patrons.
You're a bit like our Mayo Society up here in Cleveland. We operate about the same way.
Yeah, you probably got more complex, much larger social event.
Yeah.
And you've also got the relationship with the scholarship, and that's all great. We're servicing a different market here. Yeah. This is to have someone from Ohio go over and represent the state of Ohio in the international festival.
So this year you have, is it 11 or 12?
Right now there's 11.
Okay.
And
they're from very diverse backgrounds. They're all over the state of Ohio, right?
Right. We have 5 of the young ladies actually are returning from last year. One of them is,
really, that's
right.
Something, isn't it?
One of them, her sister was a contestant the previous year. Some of the other people from last year said they were going to return perhaps a year or 2 down the road, but they want to not come back this year. So we're getting a lot of support from all the people who've participated. We do have 2 coming from Cincinnati this year. Mm-hmm. One representing the Irish Heritage Center down there.
And the age is 18 to...
18, I think you can't turn 28 before the August date, August 12th or August 15th or whatever it is. So you'd have to be in that range.
So it's going to take place at the Westside Irish American Club, which is a beautiful place.
Yeah, we had that there last year, and other than the blizzard, it was a great place. And we only had like 3 people not show up. So People that decided to come, they were going to come no matter what got in their way.
So we're looking forward to a very successful event. People will want to be getting their tickets now for it. What do you think?
They are. Right now, it looks like we'll sell some availability, but at this time,
It'll sell out.
it could easily, because we don't want to overwhelm the room. It just would not be appropriate.
So your purpose here is more to give it publicity and to make people aware in the community that it's taking place, rather than selling the tickets. We'd like to sell the tickets, but usually the contestants, their friends, their families,
and our sponsors.
And their sponsors will usually sell it out. But it is nice for people to go see it. It's a wonderful event.
Well, yeah.
Now you're having Sean Lackey as the MC, the man, the Yank himself.
Tis, yes.
Yes. Yes.
And he'll be Dan Coughlin's handing over the host duties. And we're going to make sure that we honor Dan. Of course, Dan, you have to do it in the appropriate way.
How can you honor Dan other than say pass the nuts or whatever?
Let's have another.
Let's have another. What was his first one? Oh, Crazy in the Papers to Prove It.
Right.
3 books on the market. The latest one, you can get it from the trunk of his car if you can catch up to him.
He's never without his wit or his books.
Never.
For sure.
So he's going to be there that night, and he's going to be honored also.
Yes, he is, and that'll be a lot of fun. Just having the interplay between Sean and Dan. That'll be a whole bunch of fun.
You know what I notice at it every year? There's a lot of young people go to this now, and I suppose that has a lot to do with the corporate sponsorships, too, the workers, the people that work in these corporations. A lot of young people, so they come to this event.
Yeah. It's I think the size out there that we have, intimate. It's a crowd, but it's intimate. You're not in a big auditorium, and people get to talk, and it's really a fun social event.
Well, I'll tell you what I really like about it. Since you moved it to the West Side IA, there's very few places in the country, a hall like that you can have the Rose of Tralee and have 6 Waterford glass chandeliers hanging in the hall.
Yeah.
Which you have at the West Side IA. It's the only place I know that has that. 6 beautiful, and I'll tell you, Mike, it's the model number B9. And the reason I know that is I have one of them myself.
Okay.
That's the only reason I know.
I can't disprove you.
Yeah. Well, where else could you go? I don't care. You can go to any hotel in Cleveland, and you will not find 6 Waterford glass chandeliers hanging there. So it's very stylish. West Side IA is a classy place, and I think they appreciate you having the event there.
And I think we serve a dinner, and O'Malley Catering out there did a great job last year. Very good meal. It was interesting. I had virtually no complaints on anything there, and having that many people.
He makes the spuds just like I like.
Right.
The best. Now listen, Mike, I want to talk to the 2 ladies in a minute, but I'm going to play some commercials. Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to Ashley and Katie, and they will be able to tell us about the inner workings of it that you don't know anything about, Mike. Really, you don't know.
Deliberately so.
How these ladies talk to each other. And I want to get some of the secrets here of what goes on behind the scenes.
Okay.
All right. So.